You're walking through a valley just after sunset. The light is almost gone, and somewhere close, low in the grass, something is watching you. You have no claws, no fangs, no thick hide, no venom, no speed worth mentioning. Compared to almost everything hunting you right now, you are, by every physical measure, the weakest thing in this valley. And for most of human history, that wasn't a hypothetical, that was Tuesday. So how did a soft, slow, weaponless animal not just survive that world, but eventually take it over completely? The honest answer starts with something uncomfortable. For a long time, you didn't survive it. Not always. Not everyone. At a site called Swartkrans in South Africa, researchers found a skull with 2 puncture marks in it, spaced exactly the width of a leopard's lower canines. Not a guess, a measurement. That skull belonged to an early hominin, dragged up into a tree by a leopard, the same way leopards still store prey today, out of reach of scavengers. For a huge stretch of our history, we weren't the danger in these encounters. We were the meal, so something had to change. And the first real shift wasn't a weapon, it was a number. A lone human, alone at dusk, is exactly what a predator wants to see. Isolated, unpredictable, easy. But a group of 10, standing together, making noise, watching every direction at once? That's a completely different calculation for anything hunting you. Most predators avoid a fight they're not guaranteed to win, and a coordinated group is a fight most of them can't guarantee. This is likely one of the real, practical reasons early humans stuck together as tightly as they did. Not just for company. For math. Predators think in probabilities, and numbers change the odds. But numbers alone don't stop a hyena mid-charge. Eventually, humans needed something with actual reach. At a site in Germany called Schöningen, archaeologists found wooden spears dated to almost 300,000 years ago, expertly balanced, weighted like a modern javelin, clearly built for throwing, not just stabbing. That detail matters enormously. A thrown weapon means you don't have to be close enough to get bitten. For the first time, a human could do damage from 10, 15, 20 feet away, completely outside the range of claws and teeth. That single idea distance might be one of the most important survival inventions in our entire history. And then came something even stranger. Something predators are hardwired to avoid, and something no other prey animal on the landscape could produce on command. Fire. Multiple studies on modern big cats show the same pattern again and again. An open flame changes their behavior instantly. They hesitate. They circle wide. Many won't approach it at all. For early humans, that meant something remarkable for the first time. You could draw a line in the dark that most predators simply would not cross. You'd think, at this point, the story is basically solved. Group up, carry a spear, keep a fire burning. Problem handled. It wasn't. Because there's a twist here that surprises most people the first time they hear it. Caves were not automatically safe. We tend to picture caves as humanity's first fortress. Walk in, block the entrance, problem solved. But cave lions and cave bears were named that for a reason. They used exactly the same shelters humans wanted, sometimes the exact same caves, at different points across the same year. Fossil evidence from multiple European sites shows alternating use bare bones in one layer, human tools in the layer just above or below it. Not shared, contested. Moving into a cave didn't mean safety. Sometimes it meant walking straight into competition for the one thing you were trying to secure, which meant humans needed something smarter than just claiming space. They needed to actually understand the predators around them, not just react to danger, but predict it before it happened. And this is where our real advantage finally shows up. Not strength, not speed, pattern recognition. Early humans learned exactly when specific predators hunted, which watering holes they favored at which times of day, which trails they avoided and why. That knowledge meant you could walk through dangerous territory at the safest possible hour, avoid a known den entirely, or read fresh tracks and simply choose a different path. There's even evidence humans used this same understanding to eat without hunting at all, tracking large predator kills, waiting at a safe distance for the predator to eat its fill and leave, then moving in to scavenge what remained. Not glamorous, not heroic, but it worked. And it worked without a single direct confrontation. Every one of these solutions on its own is fragile. A spear without a group is a delay, not a defense. A fire without fuel eventually goes out. A cave without awareness can become a trap instead of a shelter. What actually kept humans alive was all of it working together. Numbers, Distance, weapons, fire, cooperation, and a growing generational map of exactly how the predators around you behaved. That combination is the real reason you exist at all. Every ancestor who guessed wrong about a leopard, ignored the risk of an unfamiliar cave, or wandered off alone at dusk, simply isn't in your family tree. You are descended, without exception, from the ones who read the danger correctly, every single time it counted, and some of that old wiring hasn't gone anywhere. The reason the sudden noise in the dark still spikes your heart rate before your brain has even processed what it was. The reason movement at the edge of your vision grabs your attention instantly, whether or not anything is actually there. You're not imagining a threat. You're running the exact same detection system that kept your ancestors alive in that valley, at dusk, all those years ago. If stories like this, the ones that make you realize how much of what's inside you was built by things trying to kill your ancestors, pull you in the way they pull me in, subscribe.